Imagine a world where disability no longer matters, where the world literally interprets who we are and what we want to do, and makes sure that it's all possible. I've spent the last 30 years of my life looking ahead. As a futurist who scours the world every single day, looking for the most incredible innovations and inventions, looking for how humanity might change and evolve. My favourite place on the planet to visit is always Griffith University. Every conversation I have with Griffith researchers, clinicians and with Griffith staff just brings about the most incredible understanding of what might be possible ahead. For these incredible researchers, it's never a question of if, it's only a question of when.
We should have a world where people are much more in control of their environment.
See people being empowered to fulfill their dreams and do what they wish to do. It's going to be safer. AR and VR and robotics and artificial intelligence are going to make the world safer.
What's important is for people to have imagination. Imagine big.
The Griffith difference has always been human-centric. It's always been about understanding the human condition and what's possible and assembling the most incredible minds, hearts and souls together to help to resolve the issues at hand.
Virtual reality is an ultimate perception-altering tool. For example, someone's had lower back pain for a long time, they feel very weak and vulnerable. We can give them a superhero-looking body and start to manipulate their perceptions of how strong and vulnerable they are.
Neuromorphic architecture is what it's called, but also that cognitive architecture. So that's where our buildings start to interact with us on a very practical and cellular basis, and how they respond to human health. And that's the exciting part of not only neuroscience, but also of design.
It's all about digital twinning. It's an avatar which looks just like you, but it goes from your cells all the way to the outside of your body in the real world. And it can be used for treatment design, monitoring for rehabilitation, guiding rehabilitation.
For the first time in history, we've seen people move their limbs again after chronic paralysis. And it's been really exciting for me.
So I was working with young children with autism in an early intervention service, and I was collaborating already with a lot of Griffith researchers. So for example, looking at eye tracking, looking at attention to faces, emotion recognition, word development, but it's also upskilling people in observational measures and being able to identify both strengths and needs for their children or for teachers and the students they work with.
Ultimately, I think the goal to drive exercise as medicine throughout the community for all kinds of pathologies is my long-term vision.
To ensure that the world is a level playing field for all, we have to cross boundaries, we have to cross disciplines. Griffith brings together an incredible team across its university, across industry and across the globe, who collectively understand what the human need is, and then bring together their talents, their imagination and the possibility to resolve the issues at hand.
The journey has just started. We have lots of people coming on board, and we're really excited about how the future is going to look like in 3 years from now.
The joy for me of being involved with Griffith is that every day, in every way, I get to see the reality that tomorrow will in fact give us an able world, a world where everybody is able to achieve the best version of themselves. That's why I'm with Griffith.